You're watching Fort Wayne Reader Presents Live on Stage, featuring the area's premier acts from downtown Fort Wayne C2G. And now, here are your hosts, Dean Robinson, Daisy Pelosi. Interviews with Sean Smith, music news from me, Fatima Washington. And now, here's your host.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Sean Smith.
And I'm Fatima Washington. Live on Stage is proud to present one of Fort Wayne's favorite performers.
Singer-songwriter Sunny Taylor has been performing and entertaining local audiences since she was a teenager, and she's won several Whammy Awards. From 1998 through 2005, she's received one. That's 8 years in a row.
That's a lot of years.
That's a lot of years.
Later on in the show, Sean's going to have an exclusive interview with Sunny. But for now, let's hear her sing Unresolved.
It was such a long time ago. You still haven't let it go. The past is gone. Don't drag it on. Drag it on. How dare you be mad at me for trying to be happy? I have moved on. Tell me, is that so wrong? I won't apologize for having been too young to feel, too naive to take in something that was real. I care about you, I just won't wait for your call. You can be my friend, but you can let it end in unresolved. Life is about forgiving, so just don't hate me for living out my dreams. You keep pulling at the seams. You're unhappy now, and so you cling to your final hope of being loved. But it's not enough, it's not enough. I won't apologize for having been too young to feel, too naive to take in something that was real. I won't forget you, we sure had a lovely fall, but you stay the same when seasons change, and blame it all on unresolved. I'm happy through and through. I didn't end up with you, 'cause he's the best thing that's ever come to me. You say you won't meet the man, the one who holds my hand. Well, that's a shame, 'cause I carry his last name. I won't apologize for the decisions that I've made. You weren't my knight in shining armor. You're not to this day. And I won't forget you. We sure had a lovely fall, but you stay the same when seasons change, and blame it all on unresolved. You won't apologize. You keep tripping me with guilt, but it's in your head and not your heart. You think you love me still. Accept my whole life. Choose to be involved, or otherwise, to your demise. You can live and die in unresolved. It's a little too late to talk about it, he said. He said. But I have not for 1 second doubted the reason we met. It's not your fault to fall from grace. Train's coming, baby, now it's rolling away. Can we drive to wherever? I don't care. We just need to get away from here. There's nothing left, so maybe someday I'll forget it all. Just enjoy the fall. have been so right had the timing not been so wrong. I feel some regret, but I try not to think about it too long. It's much too much to look on your face. The sky's falling, honey, but it's better than rain. Can we drive to wherever? I don't care. We just need to get away from here. If you're not scared, then I'm not scared of it all. Just enjoy the fall. And when it's over and the truth finds the light, you can smile your last stupid smile and kiss your princess goodbye. And I will drive to wherever, I don't care. I think I need to get out of here. Anytime and anywhere, I'm not scared of it all. And I will drive to wherever, I don't care. I just need to get away from here. There's nothing left, so maybe someday I'll forget it all. Just enjoy the fall. Just enjoy the fall. Just enjoy the fall.
More with Sonny Taylor when Fort Wayne Reader Presents Live on Stage returns.
Took me
Showcasing the region's hottest talent and best original music, Fort Wayne Reader Presents Live on Stage continues. This segment is brought to you by C2G Ministry.
Over the years, Sonny Taylor has had the privilege of opening for many national acts, including Better Than Ezra, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Rachel Davis, and many others.
But you know what? She's performing a lot of major roles these days.
True.
She's a wife and a mother.
Very important.
But I'm sure you'll talk about that in the interview, right?
Certainly.
But for now, here's more with Sonny Taylor.
I wrote this song quite a long time ago, and it's called Let It Go.
much rather step into clear, sweet water than kick the mud from my feet any day. And I'm no fighter, but I got great big words to throw. let it go. And I'm no tower, but I could see as far as Neverland. Sometimes I wish I could let my heart fly high just by unfolding my hand. And I'm no bandit, but I could hold up a train of thought, you know. The last whistle broke me and woke me from my dream, but I close my eyes and let it go. And I'm no stranger to the unkept promises you've made. Your friends say she up and left you. How can you blame her? But it doesn't really matter, 'cause you'll find another heart to break. And I'm no braver than a kitten on the corner with no home. And I don't even have a pen or lousy sheet of paper, so I'll close my eyes and let it go. I'll close my eyes and say goodbye and let it go.
As you already know, we're joined tonight by Sunny Taylor. It's my privilege and honor to interview her next.
Fort Wayne's home for rock and roll for over 26 years. WCKZ, Roanoke, WXKE, Fort Wayne, Rock 104, the real rocker. Welcome home, Rock 104.
Hey, I'm Fatima Washington with your local music news. Convolution Records is holding a special promotion for the holidays. When you spend $25 at Convolution, you get a free sampler CD. This is only while supplies last, so head on down to 1831 North Wells Street while you can. You can also see a little bit of what the store has to offer online at www.convolutionrecords.com. On Saturday, December 5th, get ready for a massive metal show at Sunset Hall featuring 5 of the area's hardest and heaviest bands. That's Zephaniah, Still Beating, Serene, Under the Wake, and Ojo Malo. Doors open around 6, the show starts at 7, and the cost is $5. That's at Sunset Hall at 6809 Hannah Street on December 2nd. Lee Miles, the singer of recent Live on Stage guest, Low Automatic, is putting the final touches on his 3rd CD. It's called 1000 Lions, and it'll be out this December. Down and Dirty Rock and Rollers Pleasing Melanie are the featured band at Columbia Street West Mom's Show on Tuesday, November 28th. The show starts at 9 and the cost is a mere $2. And if you like a mix of poetry and music, then you have to come see the Summit City Poetry Slam right here at Come To Go at 7 o'clock for $10. If you want to see more of me, come to the Blue Tomato at 8:30. And don't forget to tune in next week for more Live on Stage. Showcasing the region's hottest talent and best original music, Fort Wayne Reader Presents Live on Stage continues. This segment is brought to you by Fort Wayne Media Group.
I'm joined now by singer-songwriter Sunny Taylor.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for performing tonight.
Hey, thank you.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Hasn't it? I mean, I think I saw you last at the Whammies last year.
Yes.
When you got,
that's right.
How many was that for you? 8, 9?
Just one last year.
But I mean, in the career,
I lost
you've gotten
count.
how many Whammies?
I
You've
lost count.
Because you started like what, 17?
Yes.
You were 17 years young.
Started playing when I was 15. Started
15.
started playing actual
Slash.
real performances when I was 17.
Okay, and whereabouts? Like Toast and Jam?
Toast and Jam,
Okay.
Firefly,
Okay.
Higher Grounds.
Okay.
Well, Firefly back when it was Industrial
Joe's,
right,
correct? Yeah.
right. And Columbia Street West and Munchies and
Okay. There seemed to be like a scene back then. I mean, not
Yeah.
that there might not be now, but I mean, there was like a lot of people. There was like Gates, right? Matt
yeah,
Gates.
Matt Gates,
Matt Sturm.
Matt Sturm. I don't even know if Matt Gates and Matt Sturm were playing then.
Ah,
Back in the
but
day.
they were coming out, I bet. They
That's
were probably
right.
like taking notes and enjoying your songs.
That's right.
And this was like Al and who else? Who runs the Toast and Jam?
Al and Jill.
Okay, And it's still running, right?
No, it's not.
No, it's
unfortunately.
not? Shame on me.
it's a
I
sad
thought they were just
thing.
doing like every once in a while, like special events, like shows every Sundays or something.
They were doing house concerts
Okay.
for a while.
Okay.
And then they were both working other jobs just to keep the Toast and Jam open.
I
God
see.
bless them. But eventually they had
That's a
to
real
sell it.
shame. So, you did record one of your albums there, so like we've got that for posterity.
That's
you
right.
recorded the second album you did.
Yep.
Live at
A
Toast and
very
Jam.
special acoustic evening. No, a very special. So it's I don't know. It's kind of like that Fiona Apple
People were
album.
stacked
where
up on
there's, like,
people.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Very small room there.
Yes.
And that was
yeah,
in 2001 that was recorded and released?
That's right.
Okay, and
April
now
of
it's-
2001.
What have you been doing this whole time?
I've been. My whole life has happened in the last
That's fantastic.
2 years.
That's the best part, yeah.
Got married,
Awesome.
had a baby,
Awesome.
moved into a house,
Awesome.
had another baby.
Check mark. Had another baby.
Yes, exactly.
Fantastic.
Uh-huh.
You got the whole family now.
Yeah, and both of them will probably be aspiring musicians, but we're going to discourage that.
Have they
'cause
chosen
you
an
can't make a
instrument
living
yet?
that
Piano,
way.
drums, guitar?
My oldest daughter, she'll be 2 in January.
Okay.
She stops dead in her tracks when she hears piano,
Nice.
and she's already singing. She wakes up singing.
Really?
Yes.
So does she
So,
have any favorites? Tori Amos, Ben Folds, Elton John?
Yeah, you know,
All the
Sonny
usuals?
Taylor.
Sonny
Yeah, she listens to a little Sonny Taylor here and there.
Mommy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She would probably actually turn my music off. She does like the Waylon Jennies though.
Nice.
The Waylon Jennies. They
That's a
played
good
here.
choice.
They
That's
played here at Come to
Brad
Go
put that show
recently.
together, right? Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
So this new album, you played a bunch of stuff tonight that'll probably be on it, correct?
Right.
And that's coming out when?
Spring of 2007 is
Any
what we're
chance we can get
aiming
it sooner
for.
than that, or
Any chance what?
we can get it sooner than that, or?
Maybe. I don't know. Well, it's pretty much finished with the exception of we have one more song
Okay.
to record from scratch.
Okay.
And other than that,
And where are you recording that?
T. Bush Record Plant,
Okay.
which is Tim Bushong
Okay.
in Pierceton, Indiana,
Nice.
who is phenomenal, by the way. Most of the album is going to be what was recorded at the Sound Kitchen
Okay.
in Nashville.
Okay.
And most of the songs were, you know, kind of overproduced, very Nashville sounding,
Right.
very,
Slick?
yeah, very slick,
Okay.
very slick. You know,
Okay.
reverb, double vocals, the whole bit. But we're probably going to strip it down a little bit and make it a little more palatable.
Awesome.
Think along the lines of Ryan Adams or
Okay.
Chris Delmhorst, you know,
Okay.
that type of thing. Just more stripped down, real approach to it.
We can't wait.
I can't wait either.
Thanks again for joining us tonight,
Hey,
Sonny.
thanks a lot.
All right, you're welcome.
Thanks, Sean. Coming up, we'll tell you how to send comments to us, and we have a brand new song from Sonny Taylor. Don't you leave.
Fort Wayne's home for rock and roll for over 26 years. WCKZ, Roanoke, WXKE, Fort Wayne, Rock 104, the real rocker. Welcome home, Rock 104.
Showcasing the region's hottest talent and best original music, Fort Wayne Reader Presents Live on Stage continues. This segment is brought to you by Fort Wayne Media Group.
This is a brand spanking new song, and Lance was the first person to hear it during sound check. But I might mess it up, but you guys will never know because you've never heard it before. And that's what editing's for, right? I thought it was gone, my hopes got too high. That we may be okay, baby, but in the corner of your eye, a peripheral view shadows you. Till your near side becomes blind to the future. I was sure you also had in mind the past won't always be the past. Swept away in the ash
again, and the doubt slips in through the cracks where we lie side by side. Overcast. I thought we moved on, forgiveness came fast. Too good to be true and too simple to have lasted. But my feet won't move, I stand next to you till the far side's closer. Once relief, now disbelief lays on your shoulders. The past won't always be the past. Swept away in the ashes of the aftermath. The wind picks up again, and the doubt slips in through the cracks where we lie side by side. Overcast. What do you want me to do? Build a time machine so I can make the long nights temporary. Go back and claim what was won't always be. And I wish it was that easy. The past won't always be the past. Swept away in the ashes of the aftermath. The wind picks up again, and the doubt slips in through the cracks where we lie side by side. Where we lie side by side. Where we lie side by side.
Well, we're just about out of time, but if you'd like to drop us a virtual line, you can send us an email at
info@fortwaynereader.com. And while you're on the internet, check us out at our MySpace page, www.myspace.com/FWReader Live on Stage. And then make sure you cruise on over to stagebanter.com for me and my friends' take on rock and roll, which I happen to write about every 2 weeks for the Fort Wayne Reader. Oh, and our musical guest tonight, Sonny Taylor, that new album she's got coming out, it's called Lock the Door and Leave. And it should be out next spring. But to keep up on that, just go to myspace.com/Sonny Taylor. It'll also have all the upcoming shows she's performing at.
Well, as far as next week's concerned, you'll just have to tune in next week to see who we have.
Cliffhanger.
But we'll send you floating through the week with a little more Sonny Taylor.
Rock and roll.
This song is called The Morning the Walls Came Down. And thanks for listening. Have a good night, you guys. God bless.